Our fourth and final pick in today's episode is probably one of the most exciting opening day fixtures in recent memory. Last season's 15th place Manchester United play host to last season's runners-up, second place Arsenal. The Red Devils will look to put last year behind them in a season where they finished 15th. And I think we all recall Ruben Amorim announcing that he had inherited one of the worst editions of Manchester United in the club's history. There's a lot of work to do to overturn that, and Manchester United have been putting that work in the transfer window. They've splashed the cash on signings like Matheus Cunha from Wolves and Brian Mbeumo from Brentford for a combined £149 million according to Transfermarkt. At the time of recording, there's also rumours of adding Benjamin Sesko to the front line, but I'm still waiting on that official "here we go" announcement before I believe the rumours to be true. As well as these additions, Manchester United have also managed to cut the dead weight in the squad. Victor Lindelof and Christian Eriksen have been released from the club, as well as the infamous loan signing of Marcus Rashford to Barcelona. So Manchester United have been busy, but how far will these departures really move the needle for them? I'm not too sure. However, I do think they will absolutely finish above 15th place. They host an Arsenal side who were runners-up once again last year, but it doesn't mean they had a bad season by any stretch. A solid defensive partnership of Saliba and Gabriel saw the Gunners maintain the best defensive record in the division, as they only allowed 34 goals from 38 league matches. Arteta will hope that the business done in the summer will really help Arsenal across the line to secure their first title in over 20 years. At the time of recording, Arsenal have spent a combined £215 million on Zubamendi from Sociedad, Madueke and Kepa from Chelsea, Mosquera from Valencia, Norgard from Brentford, and perhaps the signing that I'm most encouraged by, Victor Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon. If Arsenal manage to maintain their stout defensive record from last year and then add a few more goals from the Swedish international, I think they have an excellent chance of finding themselves at the top of the tree when all is said and done. In terms of departures, much like Manchester United, Arsenal have cleared out a lot of the dead weight in their squad, with the departures of Tavares, Marquinhos, Tierney, Jorginho, Tomiyasu and Partey as well. When we take a look at the head-to-head record, the last encounter between these sides was a game of two halves for sure. Manchester United gave a really good account of themselves in the first 45, and they even managed to take a 1-0 lead into half-time thanks to Bruno Fernandes. However, I'm not really sure what happened in the dressing room, but Manchester United really failed to get going in the second period. As such, Arsenal took control of the game and managed to find the equaliser thanks to Declan Rice in the 75th minute. However, despite the pressure, the Gunners couldn't find that second goal, with the final score finishing 1-1. Longer term, that draw did stop a 4-game winning streak for the Gunners over Manchester United in the Premier League. For Manchester United's last win in the division, we have to go all the way back to September of 2022. It was a 3-1 victory where the goal contributions were Antony and a brace from Marcus Rashford for then manager Erik ten Hag. My prediction for today's game is that Arsenal certainly have got the better of Manchester United over recent years, and they appear to be in the ascendancy. However, whilst all the numbers do point in the direction of Arsenal, my gut doesn't feel quite right. Arsenal are great value at just shy of 6-4 if you want to take them outright, but I really want the added security of a draw on the opening day of the season. So with all that in mind, I'm going to be laying Manchester United here for a full stake in the final bet of today's episode.